Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Metroid 2 remake. Last time, we did battle with a metal bird, which granted us access into the industrial complex, where we proceeded to kill 10 Metroids. This time, we have 20 Metroids remaining, and we are currently on our way down to somewhere unknown. So let's use our fancy new space jump to help us continue. Yeah, that's all I got. We also encountered these guys that must be shot from behind. And we also discovered the fate of the research team that got sent down to SR388 and they lost contact with them. Spoiler, they're dead. It's kind of obvious. You lose contact with someone in a sci-fi game, they're probably dead. Probably. Sometimes they're not, but usually that's what the answer is. Checking the map looking for secrets. None of those caves to the left there were accessible. Ooh, check it out. You know we're getting deep. First it went from yellowish green to purple, and now it's going to red. That can only mean one thing. Magma! We're about to hit another blockade, I can see. In the lower right corner of this room, there is a secret item. Let's hug the wall and spam bombs on it. That's how you find secrets in this game. And it's a speed block. Luckily, so are these. That gives us a little hint as to what we need to do. What we need to do is come to this room and introduce probably the most powerful wildlife enemies in the entire game. Check this out. We have some versions of these swarming guys, and then we have these things, which are very armored with their giant claws that they also use as shields. And if you stand under them long enough, they will eventually start chasing you. Yep, like so. Easily the strongest wildlife in the game. And I mean, it makes sense. If we get this deep in the world, the only things that can survive down here must be really resilient. I guess this is the cycle of violence I was talking about. Our logbook was talking about. 6 Metroids. Not as much as the previous area, or the minor areas in between. Actually, no, the minor areas in between had like two Metroids. So there's our blockade. There's our blocked path. However, we're not quite done with this yet. We have to try and find a way to speed through this room in order to access that secret. To do that, not like that. I believe all those blocks that we just jumped on are speed blocks. Let me do this, and this should work. Hopefully. Yes, indeed. It's just a missile tank. Whatever. It's a lot of effort for just a missile tank. And now we have to go back through the room that we just spent a lot of time getting through. Again, we can use missiles if we want, especially because it wipes out that thing in one go. However, even the Spazer Beam has trouble reaching past those shields. Not that much trouble, though. Eventually, it'll die. Still, though, all these friggin' bird heads popping out of the magma can just go away. Hello. What are you doing here? I believe this is just bombed. It looks special, but it's not that special. I guess they were just trying to add some cool effect to that bomb thing. Alright, here's our new area. I think we want to go inside to start. Yeah. This place is the Tower. This facility is operating on an emergency power supply. Thermal readings indicate there is at least one functional device located deep inside the building. The Tower is a very interesting area. It's a lot more vertical than all the others were. We got a save station right here, so we're gonna start by that, but I'm actually going to start by climbing up the right side. I got that mixed up again. I'd like to clear out the open dome cave area of this place first. There isn't that much we can access inside the actual ruin, so I'd rather clear out the outside first. And we got more of these armored guys. Also these minor bugs, but here we already have a Metroid. Guarded by some ancient-looking spikes. They act as you'd expect them to. You know, you touch them, they hurt you. Well, this is a strangely open arena. For just a Gamma. Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur! Zeta Metroid! After a substantial transformation of its body, the Metroid's power and defenses greatly improve. Though the Zeta Metroid can no longer fly due to its immense weight, its new legs are strong enough to carry it and perform great bursts of speed. The arms can deliver powerful strikes, and its mouth glands can spray a highly corrosive substance. Its two prior forms were akin to a pupal phase. Discarding the Game of Metroid's exoskeleton marked the beginning of its adulthood. Up until now, Metroids have been more like mini-bosses compared to the actual bosses you fight. Zeta Metroid is kind of an exception to that. It's got a whole bunch of attacks that can jump towards you like that. I think it can also charge at you, which we might be seeing at some point. It can also launch those weird claw projectiles at you. I guess it just makes holograms of its claws and sends them after you. If it jumps backwards, it'll spray a bit of acid, but then it will also walk backwards every single time, so you can predict that. Its weak spot is a little hard to shoot. You can only ever shoot it when it's in this position, and you cannot jump or do anything else. I mean, I'm sure you could shoot it at other times, but it's much harder to do so. There's that charge. These guys can be really, really difficult on your first attempts against them, but they have some AI weaknesses that you can exploit, and some AI things that make them more predictable than it would otherwise seem, and also if they hit you with that, you get knocked back temporarily. Their version of dodging is to block one of your missiles. I'm also not a fan of it, especially because here it's even more of a frigging random luck-based thing where like, no, screw you, I blocked your attack, it didn't count. Of course, they also naturally have more health than the other two, than the previous two. Alright, come on. You must be dying soon. Jumped out of that in the nick of time. Another super missile? There we go. Quite a bit tougher than the other two. He took out 2 energy tanks. I didn't even notice. Thankfully, he restored one of them for me. Well, the Metroids are getting mighty tough now, would you say? Good thing there's only 6 of them. Hopefully not 6 of those guys. That would be mean. Let's keep on climbing higher, and the space jump allows us to just keep going. Tight vertical room. Well, we're definitely not fighting a Zeta here, I can tell you that. How the hell would you fight one in here? It would take up the entire floor space. Alright, instead it's a Gamma. Wow. Did I just kill it in 2 super missiles? I didn't even know you could do that. I thought that was just alphas. But I guess Gamma Metroids don't even have that much more health? Interesting. Let me check the side here. Yeah, I think we're good on the sides here. No, stay away. Stop. Nope, no siree. No siree. Not allowing it. Not allowing it. Another Metroid nearby, and this guy does not have the magma glow on him because there's no magma underneath him, like there were for the other guys. Here's another locked door. Except we have a morph ball entrance right above it, as well as a passageway after the side. I think I'll actually go here first. Oh, it's a save point. That'll be useful. Especially because I just killed 2 Metroids. One of them was pretty tough. With this, we can bomb our way into another section of this very dark ruin. Whatever it's supposed to be, it's clearly not... It's clearly on an emergency power supply if it's this dark. And, yeah, 5 seconds after they're being introduced, we're expected to fight a Zeta Metroid in a dark room. Okay, technically, you don't really have to kill him right now, but I always choose to. So, let's begin. I'm actually gonna use super missiles. We have 8 of them, and besides, these guys have so much freaking health. Alright, he's gonna launch acid, walk away from that. We can use that to get some free super missiles on him. There we go. You want to run away from him, because if he's too close and you turn around, he'll hit you with contact damage, and that took him out very quickly. Very much worth doing. I love Zeta Metroids. I think they're really, really fun. They almost feel like a Hollow Knight boss. with all their different attacks and patterns and everything. Although, I think they're a little bit more complex to fight than Hollow Knight, because, like, the combat in Hollow Knight is just, like, swing. Walk up to enemy and swing. Whereas this game has all the different directions that you aim in, as well as the ability to use missiles or super missiles. Not to say Hollow Knight's combat is bad, I actually like it more than this game's, but... yeah. I'm just saying, simplicity versus complexity. Here's another dead soldier, and their trooper log, or sorry, dead trooper, and their log says GFR J colon, or Canolan, that's their name. Most sentient species in the Federation regard the extinct, harmonious Chozo with utmost respect, and as an example of what any civilization drowning in violence should strive to become. But this tower I've scanned, a dedicated weapons factory, certainly puts that view into question. Yet I remain positive. Surely the Chozo resorted to this when they discovered the Metroids on SR388. Any pacifist would after facing those monsters. The climb was certainly worth the view. It's a shame my colleagues aren't alive to see this. So this place is a weapons factory. Oh, I hope I get to find some of those weapons, and check this out. Let me direct your attention away from the energy tank. Look at this. It is just a 2D sprite, but it's also a massive 2D sprite, and it's also a very well freaking done 2D sprite. Might as well mention right now, this game has a blog on, I think, Blogspot. You can see its link on the menu for the game. It's Metroid2Remake.blogspot.com, and that blog houses the entirety of AM2R's development by its original creator, Milton Guasti. It's very interesting, but also very long. If you were to read it, I would recommend setting some time aside to do so. There is a lot that went into this game, because this game has been in development for like 10 years before it actually released in 2016. It had been started in 2014, so like not even at that time. Not even like 10 years. I think it was a total of 12 or something years. Very interesting. We got some secret things to find out here, but I think I'll actually go in here first, because you can expect down another linear pathway guarded by spikes. There is, what else? Sand. I know, what a crazy find. And a Metroid to go with it. The game of Metroid can destroy the sand and knock you into a pit. That's about the only difference this one has. Come on. There we go. We're killing it so fast now, but is that a bad thing? Definitely not. Now let's collect those secret items that we found, or that we can see. Actually, I don't think there's any way to get to the energy tank right now. Is there? Oh my god, these guys are so good at tracking you. Better than any Dark Souls enemy. Alright. Kill you guys. I know I could use missiles on them, or even the charge beam. Actually, we can. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll actually come back to these later. We're gonna ignore secret stuff for now. The game wants me to spider ball. We're gonna ignore optional stuff in this place for now, and just keep going with the Metroids. If I can get out of this hole. There. Don't knock me back in, please. Oh, come on. Charge beam doesn't even do that much more damage. So, this music in the background, it's a pretty boring loop, to be honest, but it was even more boring back in the original versions of AM2R, because for whatever reason, not all of the soundtrack, the in-game soundtrack, this is an option, we'll save that for later. Not all of the tracks in-game were in stereo. For some reason, half the soundtrack for, like, the second half of the game was in mono. I don't know why, but, like, everything starting from this track onwards played in mono, and that included, like, stuff like the Metroid boss themes, and just everything beyond this point. Thankfully, Forlorn Descent, the theme for the second, more downtrodden theme for the main cave, wasn't, so that's good. Still. Alright, well, this seems pretty annoying. Room full of sand with spikes at the bottom if we destroy too much of it. This is a pretty annoying room, isn't it? We really hope there isn't a Gamma Metroid in here. That would suck. Thankfully, I don't know. I don't think the developers would be that mean. Not even the AM2R developers or the original developers. And with that dead, I'd really like to find a save point. I think I might be able to head back into the tower itself. Go back to that save point and use that one. Down to 15 Metroids. That's some progress. Make more and more progress every second. What was that I just saw? Hold on. Wasn't you guys. I guarantee you it wasn't you guys. You know what? If you guys just leave me alone, I'll leave you alone too. I say that. I've been killing, like, all of them. This here's a yellow door. We've seen a glimpse of this in the first area, but it seems to... I didn't even try my other equipment. Either way, it seems to not work on it. So instead, our only other option is this hallway, which just takes us back to the save point and connects across the other side. So you can come explore the left side of the tower first. I just chose to go up the right side because it makes more sense. And in terms of Metroids in the area, we got one left already, and we've barely even seen the ruins, barely even seen any optional stuff. And it looks like this pathway is going to just lead all the way down to it. Lead all the way down to it, yeah, so far. There are spikes in this wide open flat room. Welcome to what is, in my opinion, the hardest Metroid fight in the entire game. It's versus a Zeta Metroid and you have all these spikes. To be honest, the spikes aren't the worst part, because the Zeta Metroid has to jump over them. And that's not that bad. What is that bad is that the entrance to this room is far less enclosed than the others. Why is that bad? That's because this Zeta Metroid can knock you out of the room, and if it does that, its health resets. Thankfully, you can just backtrack to the save point and get your own health and ammo reset, so you can, you know, fight back that way. But if this Metroid manages to get you into the spikes, knock you into the spikes all the time, your health can drain really quickly. I seem to be getting quite lucky with what it's doing. I'm not having that much of an issue. I usually have much more of an issue with that guy. But yeah, this was honestly, when I started playing this version of AM2R, this guy was easily my hardest Metroid fight, and he almost killed me. But thankfully, he got nowhere near this time for some reason. Even the first one hit me a lot more. I guess I'm just more used to fighting them. And that is every Metroid in the tower. The earthquake has happened. And the magma has drained from even within the area itself. I like how they add all these twists to the... all these twists. There's like one twist. Got a secret item here, and it requires something we don't have. Well, we could go back up and get the secret items, but the magma has uncovered this door, which is accessible. So why don't we head in here? Hey, at least this place isn't as dark as the rest of the tower. Now we're going into the base of the tower. And it has this little airlock that doesn't have any kind of depressurization system? What's the point? Oh, maybe it's meant to filter out magma. Because I guess the whole place was flooded. There's a destroyed door. Those just cannot be opened, period. And over here, we have a bunch of bombs to get through, as well as some robots. Get you out of here. Oh, God. I'm very good at this game. Don't worry about it. To be fair to myself, I've not played in a few days. Don't really know why there's that many bomb things in a row. I don't really see the reason for it. Various obvious bomb passageway here. Taken out of the tower momentarily. This is quite strange. Kind of a strange way to explore an area. Usually you have to find new upgrades and then use those against the Metroids. This thing is strong. We want to do that. Avoid as much damage as we can. Those guys have a shield and they shoot these little plasma balls at us. Avoid it. Now, usually you find some upgrades in the area and then use those to get the Metroids, but this time we killed the Metroids first. And now... just this very big, suspicious section. Here's an intact silver door. And nothing we can really do with it. More outside. And we're just going deeper and deeper. The logbook did say that there was some kind of power source deep beneath that was powering the place as little as possible, but as much as it could, presumably. Okay, we do not want to bomb this place yet. Okay, the block shielded me. Oh god, okay, we're good. I'm going to super missile you in the face. Take that. He even dropped a super missile for me. There's no reason to kill these guys. I think you can vaguely kill them. This here's an elevator. A common thing in the Metroid games, except for Metroid 2. Metroid 2 doesn't really have elevators, nor does it have doors. The traditional doors that you shoot. But this is an exception. I believe this was added in AM2R. And we passed by a room. Strange. There's nothing secret up there, though. There's no need to check that out. We are very, very deep. And it just keeps going. Is it a good idea to save? Now I'm trapped down here. I'm not trapped. I can take the elevator back up and out if I want. Straight across from that door is this random empty room that has absolutely nothing inside of it. Okay. Great design, Chozo. These weird things. I don't know. I mean, they're impervious to everything, so that's pretty impressive. Can I get past you? Nope, cannot get past them. Whatever. Same as his tanky. Power plant. This geothermal plant generates the power to run all the other facilities in the cave complex. Water from the hydro station is injected into the system using insulated pipes. Sophisticated turbines use the heat of the local environment, being extremely efficient with minimal loss of water. Sophisticated turbines, as opposed to non-sophisticated turbines. The massive amount of energy produced is stored in isolated arrays of power cells. One of these has lost some structural integrity, and any significant change in temperature could overload it. That's what's in front of us, I guess, and the door locked behind us. But hey, we've got a new ability. Power bombs! Press select in Morph Ball mode to enable. It is now one of our things that we select up here, along with our missiles, and it's actually the last one in the whole game. With it selected, our regular Morph Ball bomb will be replaced with a power bomb. That said, though, is that the best idea to do in front of this delicate thing that could be overloaded? Unfortunately, no it isn't, but that's the icon of a power bomb in the ground right there. It's our only option. We must do it. Running away. It's red. Red means scary. Red means very scary. Here we have an escape sequence, a staple of the Metroid games, but Metroid 2 didn't originally have one. They're also usually placed at the end of the game, and this one takes place in the middle of the game. It's pretty cool. And it's pretty long, and kind of hard. No, I wouldn't say hard, but it is long, and it even includes a mini-boss. Check it out. It's this thing. Scanning mechanism. Tank prototype. Sensors on its head provided with accurate aim. However, the alloy protecting it has weakened with time, along with the armored track sections. Attacking these parts may grant you tactical advantages. Hardware scans reveal this tank was to be mass-produced. Originally remote-controlled, a basic AI is now active due to a lack of commands. This thing slowly crawls across this room, and you want to missile all of its 3 parts. It's got an arm, a chest, and also a head. I think the chest is the only thing you have to kill. I think destroying the arm will stop it from firing stuff at you. So that's good. Let me use super missiles, honestly. Oh, the chest is open. That little core on the inside there, we want to kill that. I think missiles also just seem to pop off of it. Was it made of them? Alright, let me get rid of it. There we go. The power cell temperature is slowly rising, so we do have plenty of time to get out of here. But still, let's try not to waste it. Let's not dally, as the white lady would say. You can shine spark up this room. And over here, actually, I want to show this. Through here, the save point is broken, and this door is also broken. Meaning, this room has use to us. This secret pipe blows away, and we now take a new passage through. As if escaping this place wasn't already stressful enough, we have to take an entirely new path as we do it. This takes us back up to the elevator. Needs speed, okay. We want to get enough room back here. Now we have enough room to speed through. Take the elevator back up. Usually you aren't supposed to take elevators when there's a fire, but I'm sure this is fine. It's technically not a fire. It's an explosion. That's different enough, right? This elevator could go faster, though. I think you might actually be able to space jump up that, though, or spider ball. Power cell temperature is starting to rise faster. That's not very good. These things are still trying to kill us, though. Do they not realize what's going on? Do their Chozo robots not realize what is happening to this Chozo facility? Sorry, no. They didn't program it with someone blowing up the core with a power bomb in mind. Oh my god, it's rising faster. We're over halfway through, and unfortunately this room is actually unlocked now. And it's full of these guys. Not much more, though. Get out of the way, please. Oop, hole opened in the floor. This takes us here. Where do we want to go from here? Not into you. That's all I know. Get you with missiles, please. Die. Alright, I think we want to go this way. Freaking hell, there's so many of them. There we go. Opens up this. Making progress. Go. And here we have to morph ball bomb. I'm gonna kill this guy with the wave beam. Actually, no, we can just power bomb. This destroys all the blocks. I think this will destroy every single block in a room. Using a regular bomb, using like power bomb strength. Oh god, it's rising faster. It's rising faster. Come on, come on. Open, open, open. Can't you just be open in times like this? Open. Please. Allow me to tell you the truth. That sequence is slightly scripted. I'm pretty sure every time that the cell temperature increases faster is a scripted event. And that will always happen, no matter how fast you got there. It does make replaying it a little less tense because you know that it's scripted, but the first time you encounter that must be freaking crazy. Anyway, with 5 health, we are now equipped with power bombs. Let me go to the save platform immediately. If this low health beep is annoying to you, personally, especially because it wasn't actually present in previous versions of AM2R, in the original versions, there is an option under sound options to turn it off. I'd rather keep it on though because, to be honest, I'm not at low health that often, so it doesn't matter to me. And you heal up so fast, because like every big boss you kill, every big Metroid you kill drops more stuff. Let's start to use our power bombs. A weird thing about power bombs is that enemies do not drop them. You can only get them back from save points or by finding new power bomb tanks, such as this. Very often you just spend power bombs to get more power bombs. That's a very big thing. A lot of power bomb tanks are hidden behind power bomb blocks. Kinda weird, but alright, sure. Whatever they wanted. Power bombs are also capable of opening yellow doors. This gives us access to this room. And there's a morph ball slot here. Might as well. Did I just turn on a disco party? Okay, now. The immense tower houses a weapons R&D facility. The robots patrolling within are combat drones equipped with weapon prototypes and advanced shield plating. They possess superior AI and are programmed to fire at any living target, keeping the tower sterilized of organic matter very efficiently. Proceed with caution. Well, I may be organic matter underneath the suit, but my suit isn't really organic. Shouldn't the suit not be counted? Shouldn't they not be shooting at me? Anyway, welcome to the tower proper. It's got these guys in it. And yeah, that's the main thing, was all these robots equipped with strong weapons. There's only really one upgrade to find here. And we are on our way to do just that. First, though, I actually think I'm going to go get those secret items from before. Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm forced to continue. Whatever, it wasn't that long ago that I saved. How many missiles did you take? You took like one super missile, and now you're taking 50 regular missiles. What's wrong with you? This guy is capable of stun-locking you. He ignores your usual mercy invincibility. I think these platforms also, yeah, they eventually give way. Just like Queen's Gardens, or Crystal Peak. Sort of. These guys, the wave beam can reach them. The wave plus phaser beam can reach them, but otherwise, it's a little hard to get past their shield. Down here we have simple timing. There's a bomb block covering a crumbling block, so you just want to time it properly. I think we can blow up the bomb. I could have gone through there. Like so. This last one's a little faster. There we go. You don't want to let the bomb push you back up in there. They don't do that much damage, but still. Just try to avoid that. Not bad for a guy with one eye. The Tester. This unit performs 360-degree live-fire tests of prototype weapons. Scan indicates the exterior armor is resistant to beam weaponry, while the interior is further protected by an energy field that repels solid projectiles. Auto-repair systems in the cannon can mend all damage within seconds. Schematics reveal these systems were applied to the earlier model's cannons being exposed to exceedingly violent tests. Similar to your power suit, the unit's modular design allows for the addition and removal of equipment. Yeah, screw the tank prototype. This is the real boss of the tower. The Tester. It's got kind of a dumb name in my opinion, but whatever. What can you do? So, you heard it. It's guarded by some shields that are capable of being destroyed with missiles, and I'm also very bad at avoiding that attack, but it is also capable of using a number of attacks that mimic your beams. This one I think is oh god, it's the wave beam. If I stay here, I should be fine. I can get some hits in on the missiles. I can also destroy the cannons, but they replenish themselves over time. Alright, open one of the shields. The shields do not replenish, thankfully. Oh god, this is just missiles. I think we're kind of meant to shoot at those. Got a ton of missiles back just now. This boss can be pretty difficult. This is a beam I don't think we have yet. But either way, you just want to avoid it like this. This is kind of a bullet hell boss. Oh god. I have nothing more. Honestly, I can switch off of this. Yeah, the shield cannot be attacked by missiles. You must use... oh god. You must use beams on it. Regular beams. So this is a boss that is both weak to missiles and beams. Although the shields are only weak to only missiles, and the inside shield is weak to only the beam. Kind of a unique boss in that way. Oh, I destroyed the shields. The shield might be able to return back online, I'm not sure, but currently hitting the inside. I don't think I'm going to be able to show every attack here. Yeah, it just keeps doing the same ones. Let's see. What's it doing? This one mimics the ice beam and triggers like a million projectiles to go in a bunch of directions. I think down here's a safe space, I want to say. More like right here. The projectiles never land right here where I'm standing, so be sure to head there. Oh god. Would actually like to replenish a little bit of stuff, so why not? Okay. I gave you more hits on it during this phase. This phase is easy. Or I can't. That could also be true. There we go. Get you, come on. I think it has one more attack where it'll spray stuff similar to the regular beam out in all directions. Similar to the missiles, except that they don't home. That's basically it, though. For this fight. And just as fitting as I said, that's basically it. It dies. Can be a pretty tough fight, but it seems like you're locked into it if you take the regular entrance to that power-up room. In a bit, after this, I'm going to show you a very cool thing about the tower. Because the way I approached this was by killing all the Metroids first, and then going down to the power plant to get the power bombs, then using the power bombs to come up here. Ooh, there's a secret in this room, actually. And it's right below us. Takes power bombs. It is a super missile tank. I thought it was a power bomb tank for a second. Anyway, this is not how you have to go about doing the tower. You can actually turn on the tower before killing all the Metroids. And I'll show you how momentarily. I just have to kill this guy and also obtain this upgrade in the next room. So these guys, kind of annoying to fight, right? The shields are hard to get past. The guys that spam you to death and can stun lock you are pretty annoying. Well, this upgrade in here is about to fix all of your problems. Plasma Beam! Beams can pierce enemies. This is usually the last beam you acquire in any of the Metroid games beyond Super. But here it's not. There is still one more beam that we want to get. Let me real quick go and see what the beam looks like without any of the others turned on, which I actually don't know what it looks like. That's a cool sound. Wow. Anyway, on its own, it's not that strong. Here it is with the wave beam on. And here it is with all three. Very cool looking. I gotta go turn on charge beam so I don't forget. I don't know why I turned off charge beam. Charge beam's just this. This room. Can I access down there? Okay, no, you cannot access down there, but keep that tunnel in mind for later. The tunnel connects, Morphball tunnel connects into that room. Keep that in mind for later. Anyway, check it out. We can kill these guys no problem. Because it's able to pierce enemies, it's basically able to do damage multiple times to the same enemy, and I think it also just does slightly more damage by default, meaning you can annihilate everything. It is so freaking nice. I think even these guys are no match for it anymore. Yeah, so much easier to hit. Although the wave beam could sneak around their defenses, this just makes it even easier to hit. This is the only real item you get from the tower, is the plasma beam. I think in the original game you got... This place was full of like all of your different other beam types because your beam types couldn't stack, but you could change them out right here. I should look that up and confirm after I record this, because that would be an interesting way of doing this, and hey, that would make sense that since it's a weapon test facility, to have all that. This weapons test facility only has one beam type though, pretty weird. We're gonna start with our secrets over here by going down to here. Here we have a little maze of bombs. That's a crumbling block. We want to just circumvent it, not that way. Just go through. I think this is the right way, although we do need to be careful because I think there's another crumbling block on the way. Yes, there should be, right there. Yep, avoid that crumbling block and you get yourself a missile tank. Then, the maze of pipes continues over here, where we can pop out to obtain ourselves an energy tank. Ain is a new word, I just made it up now. None of that stuff's destructible, so let's head back. Our health bar's getting awfully loaded with those there squares. Now for this thing. I'm going to have to climb up to the ceiling, which is thankfully much easier to do with the space jump now. Try to bomb out where this one is. There's a crumbling block right there. I think the entrance to it is over somewhere here. I could always just power bomb. Alright, this. Yes. Doesn't actually require Shine Spark. I thought it did. But no, you just have to find the way to it. In case you're ever confused as to what's breakable and what's not, place a power bomb. It will highlight every single breakable block in the room, basically. I don't think there's a single breakable block with an icon that it doesn't show. Although it does make the room look a lot less natural. Whatever. You want to find a way through, right? I think that might honestly be everything from the tower for now. Okay, well, not quite. Let me see if I can go back down into the power plant after it's destroyed, because it's not like the place is gonna blow up twice, right? The airlock is blown out, but it leaves us a little space to crawl into, and now this place is even more destroyed. We have access to far fewer things. I didn't mean to have power bombs equipped there. Oh, God. Little bright. I think But I think there are more items we can access after it's destroyed, and only after it's destroyed. And they are in here, yes. There is a secret somewhere. Aha. Super missile block right there that requires these 2 speed blocks to be destroyed in order to access. There's also an energy tank sitting here. It was so obvious that the game just left it as the regular square, not even the circle. Alright, that's 8 energy tanks. That's a lot of freaking energy tanks. Simple Shine Spark to get that out of the way, and now with this, I will show a kind of obscure feature. While you're hanging from a ledge, holding the diagonal buttons will aim behind by default, so you can use that to get that out of the way, and get yourself a missile tank. Nothing that crazy, but they're new items. Definitely make sure to come back down and get them. That is, I believe, it. That's all you need to get down here, and I need to... Let's use the power bomb. It's quicker. And it'll blow up everything. Oh, okay, power bombs actually don't really have infinite range. Still, they're great for finding all those secret breakable blocks, but their range isn't quite as high as I initially thought. We have one more space in the tower to check out before we truly leave, however, so let's give it a look-see. And this pit has a missile tank, for free. Cool. Okay. Actually, I was thinking of something else. Before we leave, I do want to show how to activate the tower before you kill all the Metroids and go down to the power plant, do all that stuff. It involves the obvious morph ball tunnel on the left side of the tower that I glossed over. Let's just... Damn it, I was hoping I'd be able to run fast enough to slam right through. At least I got that guy at the end, though. This tunnel leads you into this room. You cannot access this at first, but what you need to do is just go through here, bomb your way through here. I think you might be able to come out in this room, but I don't really think you could do much of anything. I don't think that door is unlocked at the end, so... Whoops, I accidentally went into Shine Spark mode. I'm not interested, thanks. Can crawl open, go through here. None of these robots are alive or active as you come through here when it's disabled. Is it really? No. You don't come through here. This door's locked, so there's another morph ball tunnel here, I would think. Yep, there is, right here. I'll just take that to the face. Takes you through these, which are deactivated. It's a second way of coming through here. Oops. That door's also locked, so there's another way through here, and this takes you into this room where you can turn it on. It's pretty cool. I like it. And that's actually how I turned it on my very first playthrough of the early versions of AM2R. But since then, I've actually grown to like killing all the Metroids and going into the power plant first more because, I don't know, it feels a lot more unique and mysterious that way. That's just my opinion, though. Alright, that's all for the tower. Let's move on. That's a Metro... Hang on. Actually, okay, there were 2 items to get there. Power bombs and the plasma beam. My bad. It's easy to forget sometimes. Down in this path, you are required to use power bombs, so make sure that you've grabbed them. And with that, we progress further down. Oh, you know what? There's actually a secret feature that I wanted to show off, but I've been forgetting to. It's a feature of the charge beam. If you hold it down and then go into morph ball mode and release it, you throw around a bunch of bombs. I don't know what use that has, but maybe you can find one. And we've already run into the next roadblock. Cool, let's see what's over here. A blue cave, as opposed to the red, more magma-ish caves. I love the background here. It looks kind of like a painting, though with vague pixel art and dithering. 8 Metroids detected in the area. That's over half of the Metroids we have left. Alright, down here's some water, which slows us down. There's also this. Does not at all react to our shots. And it doesn't react to bombs either. I don't feel the need to show it off. So, it's just a blockade. Thankfully, there's these few crumbling blocks that take us right past it. Alright, pretty ineffective blockade, if I do say so myself. Another one of you. Oh, it's actually more of a gray cave than a blue cave. It's just got a blue hint, blue hue. Welcome to the Distribution Center. My personal favorite area in this game. This cave has a massive building outfitted with electrical conduits and water pipes. One of the pipes has collapsed and water steadily floods the lower sections of the facility. Data is insufficient to determine the structure's functionality. This area is completely new to AM2R and exclusive to AM2R. I don't think Samus Returns has a fifth area like this. Has a fifth main area like this. If you count the minor areas, this is more like the 8th area. Like the small cave with the very first Alpha Metroid at the beginning, or the mining facility. I personally don't. So, to me, this is Area 5. And one of the reasons I love this so much is not only its kind of unique visuals with all the little runes, but this music. Water levels always have the best freaking themes, and this place is no exception. This is pretty much the water level of the game, although not all of it is underwater, don't worry. We won't have to deal with the sluggish speed for long. Underwater, you cannot use the speed booster. I think the speed booster does still speed you up slightly. Let me double check that. I'm going to go turn it off and see if we move slower. No, actually. Okay, the speed booster does nothing underwater, so we are not able to get through those speed blocks. And might I say, it's really cool the detail they've added to this screen, the community has added to this screen. You turn off the high jump boots, the boots change back to normal. Space jump does nothing, but the high jump boots have a unique style. That's really cool. And this is another one of those things with no clear way around it, so... yeah, this is just a dead end. That's not our only option, thankfully. Let's keep going back up. And don't worry, if this music is too calm for you, it gets even better later on. About the music, actually, unlike the other areas in this game, this is the only area to have one of the only areas to have completely original music. All of the other ones were remixes of things from other Metroid games. I believe Industrial Complex was a remix of something from Metroid Prime 2, and the Tower was a remix of Lower Norfair, or from Super Metroid, or Magmore Caverns from Metroid Prime, depending on which game you played first. You'll remember it as one of those two. Although Magmore Caverns is a remix of Lower Norfair, whatever. This, however, is completely original. And that's kind of fitting with the theme that it's a completely original area on top of that. I want to fill in this map square, so I'm going to deliberately come back down. We can see this big pipe has been burst open by... I would hope not these guys. Man, if these guys did it, that would be pretty freaking impressive. But anyway, it's been burst open by something. That's what's causing all the flooding. This place isn't exactly distributing much. And I mean, the hydro station is meant to distribute water, so this can't be the original intention for this facility. We got the main entrance here, but we also have up here. And I'd like to fill out all the big open cave areas before we truly enter. Although I will be returning out here. Another silver door. Alright, never mind. Let's go in the main entrance. I take back everything I said about filling out the cave. Let's just go inside. And here we have these tough guys. They're fun. Especially with the plasma beam where you could just annihilate them. If you don't kill them, they just hit you a million times as you try to morph ball through these parts. So be sure to kill them. In the next room, we have a kind of unique enemy. I think we can, yeah. If you kill them, they explode into a burst of that thing, similar to the rapid-fire machine laser guns from the tower area. These will ignore your mercy invincibility and can just stun lock you. So I'd advise not being hit by them. You can duck behind something like that. You in case that's happening, and they can also cause a chain reaction and make it even harder to avoid. Here's a save point. As we go, we can safely kill these, because if we're hidden underneath this wall here, unfortunately it doesn't do anything to the spiky dudes. We'll just have to do this. Door across from us cannot be opened. Oh my god. I forgot about this. Whoa. There was a brain guy. Should be safe from any brain guy up here. Underneath this platform. Here's a door. In case you didn't see. There's a door there. Let me just hide from you. Hide from you. Oh god. Yep, you're gonna be knocked back repeatedly like that. That's the strength of those guys. Let me get you activated and then hide under here. I think it might still be able to hit me, but it's not. It's not gonna. Alright, I'm just gonna spam the fire button for a little while. And that didn't even kill all of them. I'm gonna spam the fire button some more, and there we go. Is that a hold down? I always think this is a hold down. It looks like a hold down, but it isn't. I'm just gonna ignore these guys, actually. We can safely continue. I think if they're far enough off screen, you can't hit them. Just save on processing power. Big room that we're locked in. Do I smell a Zeta Metroid? No. I smell a repeated concept. I don't mind. Turning on an inactive facility is cool. This facility is a power distribution center. The wiring linked to this facility provides power to various structures within the region. All excess energy is stored in portable spherical cells which are distributed throughout the intricate passages of the cave system via vacuum pipes and carrier drones. These cells are to be filled to maximum capacity. Any exposure to beam weapons will destabilize the energy charge. And they're all flying, distributing those power cells across the entire cave system. You want to know how we opened some of those silver doors in previous areas? This is how. We activate this, and now these power cells will show up in previous areas. We can use them to unlock those silver doors, which previously don't have enough power to open. Why did I explain all that, though? Honestly, I don't know, because I shouldn't have explained all that. Let me hope that I can survive all this. I cannot. It's fine, though. We took almost a full energy tank of damage. Will those just disappear already? My god. Please, go away. We need speed to get through here. I think you can have a well-timed run through those guys, but I just got lazy and shot them instead. There's a secret here. Oh, I need to blow a fan on them. Well, can I find that fan already? On this. Morph ball tunnel here. And here is a power cell. We get to see how they worked. Again, I don't know why I introduced that. I just wanted to say that they've been taken all over the world and explain why they've been taken all over the world. But yeah, that's what they do. They power these previously unpowered doors. They also will do this when shot. Yeah, they cause a lot of chaos when shot. If you're standing inside the big electrical sphere, you are unable to use your weapons. However, other enemies also get completely petrified, like it's Medusa or something. Including the brain guys. That's probably the safest way to take out the brain guys. Alright, that powers that. We got another room here. I'm going to... Hold on. Is it safe now? I'm gonna shoot you. Because I think you'll probably just disable the rest of them. Sorry for that hiccup. When I talk too long, I hiccup. My nose also fills with some weird crap. Alright. Let's power you. That should power both doors. Yes, one of them takes us back here, where we can head back to the save point real quick. The other continues forth, further into this place. I'm gonna let you listen to the music. It's friggin' awesome. Never mind. Hold on. Before we do that, I'd recognize that snoot from anywhere. It's a Zeta Metroid! And this time, the room is filled with these power cells. I believe it can attack these power cells, but as long as you stay kind of far away from it, it should be fine. Honestly, this is one of the easiest Zeta Metroids in the game. Because of that platform in the middle, it has to take all that time to jump up and then jump back down, leaving it really open and just, it doesn't really attack that much as a result, so it's really easy for a Zeta Metroid. I think you can barely get it with a jump. I'm just gonna do the safe method though, because I'm a coward. Gonna switch to super missiles and tired of this. Can I... There we go. Swipe me in the face for me daring to do that, though. It's gonna shoot acid. There goes, destroying one of those. Why were you going backwards? Right. It's gonna charge. Come on, die already. And that is our first Metroid at the distribution center. We've got 7 more to go. And bomb our way through here. And this. I don't think there's any way through. This fits our morph ball, and it will whisk us away to somewhere else. Over here. The distribution center is huge. It is kind of difficult to navigate as well. But you'll see, when we have the completed map, this place is enormous. Let me shoot you, hide under here so we can shoot you guys safely. Yeah, that went really well. Oh. Oh, hello. Pop through these. Nope, you're still not dead. You, I can ignore. Probably. Hopefully. These blocks require that stupid fan, mysterious fan object. These spike guys are so annoying. My god. This room. The intention here is for you to bomb this free, and then use it, blow it up. This will cause them to attack you. What? I guess I didn't bomb it close enough to them. Whatever. Either way, that's all you need to use it for. I guess, be sure to bomb it to move it closer to them before you shoot it. That's probably what I did wrong there. Very strange. I've had them petrify even without that, though. Through this missile door is not an item room, but rather a save room. Interesting. I think I'm actually gonna go down in the other room first. This takes us somewhere. Let's find out where. Perhaps somewhere we can't go? Or maybe somewhere we can. Let's see. I think this is somewhere we can't go. Yep. We're too slow to really do anything well out in the water. Okay. That is good design, but let me back the frick through, please. This room continues. What's past here? Maybe it's not possible to see for right now. Actually, no, it is. And it takes speed. Well, I had just enough to get through, and it's a power bomb tank. Spend power bombs, get more power bombs. We'll have to come back to this later. So for now, let's go back into the item room. That seems to be our only option right now. Or the quote-unquote item room. Actually, is it? No, it's not. We can go down here. Alright. I see ya down there. I see ya, Alpha Metroid. Oh my god, there's 5 of them! Now we fight 5 Alpha Metroids at once, and yes, each one of them does count individually in the total counter. I don't think powerbombing them actually does anything, to be honest. I could still try, no reason not to. Can I set one, please? No, that didn't really seem to harm them at all. I'll just use super missiles. The fewer of them, the better. All of your energy tanks will really come in handy here. Okay, down goes 2. There goes another. We have 10 Metroids remaining, and 2 of them we are fighting right now. I didn't realize I switched back to regular missiles. Oh my god. Stop it. Come on. Get us under 10 Metroids. That'd be cool. I keep trying to aim directly up, and it just never works. Oh my god. Will you guys die? Well, that one did. We now have 9 Metroids left. 8. Man, what's next? Really hope we don't have to fight 2 Gammas at once, honestly. Let's see. Alright. That mysterious fan object must be through here. After that 5 Metroid scuffle, I think I'm just gonna save at this save point. That is very unique. I think that's very cool. Hopefully we don't have to see 2 Zeta Metroids at once, though. Here we have a power cell that is gonna be taken through an obstacle course of doom. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this a lot. I'll be with you in a moment. I really wish the brain guys could harm the spike ball guys. Or the spike wheel guys, I think. They resemble wheels more than balls. Come on, man. Can I hit one of these to save my life? Oh my god. Fine. I'll sit here and spam the fire button until I hear, like, 3 explosions. Actually, I think that was all that was left. Okay, with that out of the way, down here is our power cell receptacle, as it would be referred to in Portal. And over here to the right is an unpowered door. We have our objective. Let's go. Bombing these things can be awkward sometimes. You have to bomb them in the right directions, and, you know, physics will take them where they want to go, and physics is not always on your side, as I'm sure anyone who has, never mind. There we go. That door should now be powered, and that should give us our item, hopefully. Assuming that they're going to abide by the rule that every missile door has an item behind it. Come on, you've been establishing it the whole game. Well, thank God those crumbling blocks were there. Oh god. Oh god. If you touch one of those things, get the hell out of here. All of them will start up. You want to leave the room before they murder you. Oh no. Okay, there goes you. Sorry, man. That's literally where the shootable blocks are. They placed those deliberately. Meanies. Alright, here's a second missile door. Maybe behind this one the item will be there? Yes, indeed. It is the Screw Attack. Jump into enemies to inflict massive damage. Just like Sonic the Hedgehog, our jump now hurts. Check it out. And it also destroys blocks, specifically the ones with the fan icon. So it's not quite the fan I was expecting, but this is even better. Oh, maybe us turning really, really, really fast, spinning really, really fast in the air is creating a slight flow of air that mimics a fan, so it's kind of close enough. Now check this out, we can now go through these rooms so much more easily. This door's still unpowered. Wonder why. I actually don't remember if you can go back there. Maybe you can. Somewhere else. Either way, with this Screw Attack on our side now, we can go to so many freaking places, but primarily, the primary place we want to go, let me bomb this, bomb you, and then Screw Attack all of you. Here's the tip, bonus damage is given if you yell out "screw you" before attacking something with it. Screw you! See, I did 1,000 damage to that thing where I would have previously done 500. How do I know? I just do. Well, this is strange. This is the item room ambience, which is present in most Metroid games, except Metroid 2. And AM2R only uses it here. And we've got a number of these other pipe things. How do we enter one? We're in the Golden Temple. And if we head out this new room we just unveiled, we can see it was right behind this set of crack blocks the whole time. So why couldn't we have gone in here? Because these are screw attack blocks. You need to have the screw attack block, the screw attack, in order to access this new fast travel system. And this is one of my personal favorite fast travel systems I think I've ever seen in a game, because of how creative it is. It's like most fast travel systems you get throughout the whole game, but this one, it's not all the way until like area freaking 5 that it's unlocked, and it's primarily used to help you with backtracking. The original version of Metroid 2 did not have any backtracking. You could get every optional item in every area on your first visit. AM2R does add a little bit in, but in return it gives you this to allow you to easily head back there. After you get the screw attack, and also a bunch of other abilities we'll be getting from this area, is the perfect time to backtrack. We will not be doing it in this video, but we will be doing it very shortly after. However, I'm kind of... This video's been going on a while, and it's going to unfortunately go on a little while longer. So let's just keep it going at a good pace. We want to bomb this power cell through here. Let me send it further. Nope, that just sent it straight up. No. There should be good here. Yeah, actually, that worked pretty well. And then we bomb it there, and we're all good. This leads back outside, so now we have a much quicker way to get there. And from here, navigation in this place can be a little confusing, because it's unclear of where you're supposed to go next, and this is something that's kind of weird. This fast travel room, you know, you expect it to just take you back to previous areas. Well, not quite. This golden one over here takes you back to the Golden Temple. This one takes you nowhere. It's broken, you can't enter it. This one takes you back to the industrial complex. This one takes you back to the tower. There is a quick way to get back to the hydro station, it's just not obvious. This one, though, takes you to a brand new area of the distribution center that's required to progress. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's go through. The weapons are disabled behind those force fields, so let's kill this guy without going there. Now, we've got some chroma blocks. We just have to stand in the non-affected section to open that door. Very simple puzzle. Oh, God. Here, there's a secret in this room. I believe our intention... We can't even fire missiles or use bombs in Morph Ball mode, so I believe the intention is to go out here and use Morph Ball bombs, or use a power bomb, to obtain a missile tank. Up here is a missile, but as I've established, we cannot fire, and there's no safe place to stand over there, but it seems to be the same way down here, until we realize that that block is crumbling. There is no way to shoot the door above us right now. We have a little compartment down here to sit in, so we can blow that up and shoot the missile door. And here, I believe this is another power bomb situation, or actually, no, we could just do this. Very simple. You can also use a power bomb, but that's also an option. And in here, Gravity suit. Liquid friction eliminated. Improved defense. I don't know by how much, but now we take less damage from things, and liquid friction is gone. That means we can move freely in water. And also, doesn't this just look awesome? Okay, it does kind of look like Barney the dinosaur, but still. I do really like the purple suit being your last upgrade. What this thing actually doesn't mention is that these force fields no longer affect us. So now we can go into the upper room. Let's be on our way. This takes us here? I believe we screw attack through these. Yep. Screw these blocks. This takes us to another shaft? I don't know what to call these. Quick tube? Distribution tube. And this drops us off in a watery area, so we can immediately see how much faster and free our movement is. We can use all of our abilities underwater now. No longer are we restricted to just not being able to use the screw attack / space jump, or being able to use the speed booster. I was hoping to make that sound better than it did. We have an interesting enemy right here. It's kind of similar to the flowers we saw in the Hydro Station, except a lot more powerful. Either way, we don't need to kill it. All we need to do is jump back out of here. We are now on the right side, on the back end of the distribution center. And that contains a door back in to a new area. Up here is a place where we have to, yet again, spend power bombs to get more power bombs. And here's a power cell. I thought the puzzle was going to be a little more complicated than just bombing that and taking the power cell over, but I guess not everything can be that complicated, can it? Nope. It got a little more complicated there for a second, but still, nothing that crazy. And that opens up that door. That's right. You do go through that door eventually. We have one more thing to get here, but I'm debating if I should do it right now. Yeah, let's do it. This video has been going on kind of long, but that's okay. Do power bombs get rid of you very well? Okay, it just sets them all off, but we're fine behind this block. Don't worry about it. Now I'm gonna go back and get one particular secret, and this is one of the worst things about the distribution center. I am nowhere near that room. That room looks like it's really close by, but I'm honestly nowhere near it. I have to go back through a lot to get back there. I think the quickest way is heading up through here, through the fast travel hub. Let me just speed boost past all this. Going through here, saying screw you to all these guys. Oh, and while we're out here, might as well fly up all around this room. And just as I feared, there is a secret. This requires us to use the Shine Spark, and it's perhaps one of the harder ones in the game. Although with the gravity suit, we can now actually use the Shine Spark underwater. So, we can now actually get that. I believe where we want to stand is somewhere around here on this platform. We'll find out the exact position as we do this. Let me just try. Let me try from here first. Okay, that was perfect. I got it first try. That usually never happens. Strange. Alright. I can always fill in the rest of the map squares later, assuming I missed some. Yeah, I missed 2. Well, whatever. Let's go here. We still don't have what we need to kill the thing down there, but we can now speed through these. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. Back in one of these is a... Back here somewhere. Oh, easily missable missile tank because you just fly right past it. So if you're not paying attention to the map, you can easily miss that. Makes sense, though. It is a missile, after all. We have over 200 missiles. I didn't even notice. This requires more speed. So let us get some speed. Burst right through it. There's a lot of ways to go down here. It's honestly kind of complicated. Let's start by going here. One of these routes just leads out of here. Yeah, that's a little difficult to access without a later upgrade. This just requires that. It's a missile tank. Is this a speed block? No, this isn't anything, actually. However, I do think we need a Shine Spark through here. Let's see. Yes, indeed. This allows us access to these tubes, which will carry us over here. And I believe... Oh, yes, there's something else that needs to be Shine Sparked in here. And this one's even harder. I think this might... No. It's not the hardest Shine Spark puzzle in the game. Hardest individual Shine Spark, though? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, it's right there. You have to stand on this block. Good luck remembering where that is. I accidentally left a marker on the map. Let's remove it. Think this is the block? Yes, it is! That gives us a super missile tank. Got 12 super missiles now. I'm just gonna space jump over you. Missed my chance to let you listen to the music earlier, so might as well give it to you now. There was an energy tank down there. I think we only have one energy tank left in the game. That'll give us 10 in total. Through here. These are speed blocks. You want to be able to speed boost through here, and now... Oh my god, there's so many ways. There's so many ways. I think this one is a dead end, just like the passage down below was. Oh, we have a similar looking... We have a similar little puzzle here. You can call it that. It's more like a brief challenge. Here is a missile tank! What else would it be? Power bomb. Power bombs are useful. When in doubt, use a power bomb. Of course, it wasn't really possible to use power bombs until earlier in this video, but still. You know what I mean. Let's see what's in here. Possibly an item? Possibly a big suspicious looking room? Or perhaps even a duct? A tube? Perhaps even a thing we still can't kill? That has a secret passageway around it? Perhaps even another missile door? Or perhaps everything at once? Our final upgrade, I think, right? Yes, final upgrade. Ice Beam! Instantly freeze enemies, extra damage. It's about time we get this. Usually it does not take this long to get. But yeah, this time it eluded us for so long, and I think that's because they kind of made the Ice Beam really powerful in AM2R. The ability to freeze enemies basically means that they're dead. You're able to freeze these walls of bubbles and then kill them that way with a missile. The Ice Beam is also necessary to kill the larval Metroids. Thankfully, no other form of Metroid needs the Ice Beam. You know what does need the Ice Beam, though? This new encounter! New log entry, Serris, an amphibian predator capable of reaching ultra-high speeds, making it the fastest animal on SR388. The layer of skin on its underside serves as a respiratory organ and is sensitive to sudden drops in temperature. Its many eyes and segmented body allow great efficiency in vision and body movement. When a Serris moves to a new location, it digs passages to channel the water from its previous home to prevent dehydration. This behavior likely flooded the distribution center. Deal what this guy is. He swims around the room, you want to Ice Beam him. Ice Beam his belly. Wherever he shows up again. He shows up in a random location. Oh my god. Dude. Alright. Get him, get him, get him. Now he is iced. Now you can use missiles. Missile pop open his... Are those supposed to be sacks of some kind? And make him vulnerable to missiles. I think also vulnerable to regular beams as well. Since, you know, he's vulnerable to the Ice Beam to begin with. Makes sense. As you damage him, he will get faster and faster. One thing weird about this fight. Actually, a few things weird about this fight. He has this super speed mode sometimes. It's really hard to avoid damage. I wouldn't recommend even trying. Oh god, he can also shoot that. Oh no. I don't like those. When he destroys the blocks, they come back as missile blocks, and they just stay as missile blocks. It looks kind of weird, but sure. Another weird thing about this fight is these things off to the side. You can destroy them and they unleash a zappy particle? They zap a little bit? Oh, I think I just injured him? Did I? I don't know. I can't really tell what these are supposed to do. I think that you can use them to help you damage him. And they were added in later versions of AM2R. They were not originally there. But I don't know exactly what they're supposed to do. I'll admit. Oh my god. I don't think... Nah, yeah, he can't take damage during this mode. Let me just... Note, screw attacking does not make you invincible against bosses. Alright, nope. Dude, can you signify your turns a little easier, better? Needs better telegraphs. Other than that though, this boss is fun, and it's based off of a boss from Metroid Fusion. Which makes sense, since Metroid Fusion contains a lot of enemies from SR388. What am I saying, based off a boss from Metroid Fusion? It kind of literally is a boss from Metroid Fusion. Oh my god. Nope. I don't know why I'm trying to fire at it. I know that you can't hit it in this state. Alright, come on, reappear, platforms. Alright, just a little more. I was spot on about that. He actually drained the most energy tanks out of any boss so far, I'm pretty sure. Maybe aside from Arachnus, yeah, it was definitely the hardest boss so far. God only knows what he's like on hard mode. With the Ice Beam, we can now basically instantly freeze anything. This is easily the most powerful beam. Not every enemy is frozen instantly, some have put up a little bit of a resistance to it, but now, yeah, our beam is in its most powerful state than ever. The main reason why we're getting it now is just because it's way more powerful than it is usually. But let me interrupt this thought because, just as I feared, guess what we're gonna fight in this room? 2 Gamma Metroids! Why? Okay, to be honest, they actually move extremely slowly, they're not that bad. And if I just use super missiles on them, they're not that bad. Gamma Metroids aren't that bad. I feel bad for riffing on them so much. Is that the proper term? Riffing? Making such a riff-raff about them? Alright, come on. You got like 1 hit, buddy. Yep, there we go. And that is every Metroid in the distribution center. 6 Metroids remain. You know what else remains? A singular secret that I've yet to go get. So let's go get it. Let's save here first. Actually, I have like more than one option to get out of here. I have that. I think this room... Yeah, that just connects back there. I don't need to show that. Although, it does complete my map. Meh. The Ice Beam will also freeze these things, which prevents them from spawning things. I think you can also... Yeah, you can kill them with a missile like that. It is so powerful. This place basically gives you all of your endgame equipment, and that is... It makes you feel really, really powerful, because this place can be quite annoying and difficult to go through at first. But as soon as you get everything, it's like nothing. From that point, the hardest thing to do is to find your way around. Because now you can just go right through them. All of the previously, like, the spike wheel enemies and the brain enemies are now no trouble anymore. Still can't get to that room from here, my god. Alright, I'm going to go collect the 2 things we have yet to collect and see you back. Oh my god, shooting the brain guys with the Ice Beam doesn't even make them explode. I didn't even know that. Wow, that's just something else to make the Ice Beam even better. Might as well fill this out too while I'm at it. The hell? Why do I keep doing that? Alright. Now I can kill you, and reveal that this room is a big room to speed right through! Oh my god, you can just destroy those things by speeding through. And that just takes you back down to the underwater complex that I already showed. These guys now die in 1 hit. It's beautiful. Surprisingly, there's nothing up there, even though it looks kind of cracked. Back past the room where we powered this place up, in this hallway, there was a secret that required the screw attack. And what is it? A super missile tank. That's what I came all this way for. Yippee. Alright, with that, I believe I've collected everything inside the distribution center. So, we are not quite done with collecting everything in the world. The distribution center is actually the last area of the game, so to speak. And since it's original to AM2R, that means that the tower, or the equivalent in the original Metroid 2, is the final area of the original Metroid 2. But that's not including the true, like, little final mini dungeon places we're gonna be going through. You know, what I mean by area is this open-ended, big Chozo ruin area. This is our last Chozo ruin of the game, and even that's not quite whatever. You know, open area where we go around, acquire upgrades, and kill Metroids. This is our last area like that. So, it's a great send-off, because, I mean, my god, look at this map. It's huge! The Golden Temple is puny. Let's go see the Golden Temple in comparison. It's puny! However, this place opens up to a very interesting fast travel system that also gives you the most fun abilities in the game. For all this, and also the music, it's my favorite area, personal favorite area in the game. Now, with all that said and done, next time on another Metroid 2 remake, we're going to use the distribution center's fast travel system to head back to previous areas and collect some things that we missed with all of our upgrades that we have obtained since we've seen them. And then, see that Metroid counter? It says 6 right now. By the end of next time, it's going to be 0. Thank you all for watching, if you did watch, and as always, I will see you all in the future.